He's a cowboy, he's down on his luck. His pockets are near empty, he's sleeping in his truck. The rodeo next Friday, his bills are past due. How we pay for entries, he ain't got a clue. He's a cowboy, it's his turn to ride. He prays for 8 seconds when they shout outside. His future is uncertain, his past he can't forget. He's just a hard luck cowboy, life hasn't broken yet.
Welcome back, True to Horse Horsemanship. I get a lot of emails about horses going in the trailer but want to come out or won't face forward. So that's what we're going to demonstrate today. And I was going to have Cindy help me, but you know, a lot of times people are by themselves, so I opt out that and show you how you can do it by yourself. And here are my tools here late. In a little bit, it's going to be my short buggy whip, and usually I put a plastic bag on it today. But today I'm not, I'm just not. So first, before I even start, like I said, I've worked on him putting in a trailer once before. So we're just gonna, and he wants to turn around and come out. Well, not come out. So we're just gonna have a quick trailer lesson program here. And he'll go in however fast I tell him. And to be honest with you, you know, everybody wants to send his horses in. I mean, see, he sees the back of that trailer and he's gonna go in. So I gotta get set up here in a second, and he's fresh. I have not lunged him at all or anything. So be right back after we set up. Alright, so what I got here is a 45-foot rope. I usually got a snap on it, but as like everybody else, I needed a snap, so I took it somewhere, put it on something. So I'm using you know, I got my 30-foot lunge lines, but they're too short. Let's say he wanted to bolt backwards on me. And 40-foot rope, I got plenty of room, so you're not going to be able to pick this on camera, but I'm going to run this in up to the front of the trailer. Yeah, and I'm going to rush out. So I got plenty of rope here. I can bring him out and hold him. I'm not just going to let go of him. Now this is where it depends on the horse. You're going to have to use your imagination. And you want to hand me my whip, please. I don't need this with him, but so I'm not just going to hold him in, I want to be prepared. So what I'm going to do, have my tools ready and get him to walk in. And as he's walking in, I'm going to take my slack out and hold his face forward. Now, we're going to have to use our imagination here. But if he wants to, let's say you got a horse that wants to back out real quick. You know, I don't stop them from backing out. All I do is keep their head straight. And let's say he did back out real quick. And I'm going to stand here. I got plenty of rope. And I'm just going to encourage him, like I said, usually I got a plastic bag on this, encourage him go forward. So the premise is real easy. It's like everything else. Make the bad thing hard, the easy thing good. So when he stands in there straight, he gets to stand there and rest. I know this looks pretty simple, but in reality, it is. Now I prefer my horse to back out. Like right there, he tried to go out back too fast, but I got long, plenty of rope. So I just let him do it for right now. He never really backed out of a trailer. And as he goes in, I take my slack out and just hold it. And I'll keep repeating this process. But you notice I'm not just jumping in there and bringing him back out. I'm letting him stand in there. Now if I do go in there, we'll pet on him a little bit and then ask him to back out. I really like, as I was going to say earlier, I really like my horses learn to back out quick, softly. As Cindy would tell you, she got a bum fit over the weekend because she let little one turn around, and when she did, it stepped on her foot. And she said, well, I feel bad for him back out. I hope she don't get mad at me. I'm not getting the bird from behind the camera, so she's laughing. She said, well, I feel bad for him backing out. Well, the way I look at it, she wouldn't have a sore foot. It's fine to care about what the horse is, but you still got to look out for yourself. So I'm gonna get in here. Right there, you saw me, I used my rope to help push him to the side. And I'm feeding my rope. I got hold of the halter on one side. There, that's better, good boy. That's better. See, he's waiting for me, and that's what I'm looking for. Like I said, this is pretty easy with him. And I just pull that slack out. And like I said, he's making it look too easy. But to me, it is pretty simple. People get so caught up in their objective that it falls apart. My objective is get this horse in the trailer and it stands. So if it takes a little while before it gets done, it takes a little while to get done. I don't get upset about it. I don't cuss him and start jerking on him. I'm going to take my rope here and help move that hip over. And some back out again. Now here, at this stage, right there, I stopped them. Back them out again, and I'll stop them. Back out again, and I'll stop them. I'm going to back him up a little bit farther this time, so he's not right on top of the trailer. See, now he sees the back of that trailer and he wants to go in. Now right there he tries to turn around, but I was prepared. I had my rope. I was able to pull that slack out before he really turned around. So this is a simple job, and to me, like I said earlier, it's a no-brainer. Even on 2-horse I can do it this way. And I just have my long rope. If they come shooting out there, I did a clinic up in Livermore area. Of course I would do that. I'll just behind there say, but you want to come out, fine. But you're going back in. And I keep doing it, and I keep doing it. And some horses, I get the idea real quick. But in all honesty, Everybody wants to send their horses in, and it's the safest. But in a situation like this, you're dealing with a wide trailer, and if your horses aren't, bad about pulling out, here's a thought. Why not just leave the horse in the trailer and tie it up and shut the door and get out? Right there, you're stopping the habit. But everybody, especially because, I don't know what's the reason, I guess because some clinicians telling everybody they ought to send their horses in. I like sending my horses in. But 9 times out of 10, especially in these here, I'm not going to send them in. I'm going to just put them in there. Or if I do send them in, I'm automatically, I send them in, I'm going to be right here and shutting the door on them. But a truly, trailer broke horse and horse taught to tie, I ought to be able to just lead him in, tie him up, and get out. But like I said, with horses like the boat out, so this is a short video. I like for him to do it a little bit more, but even if he was bad about it, to be honest with you, it would take me about 2 minutes and I would have him out of it. Yeah, get prepared here. Oh, a little burger. There, that's a good example right there. So he comes out. I'm just going to put him in. See, he's not really turned to come out, because if he did have that habit, I would stop him. And what I can do, if I had a plastic bag in his whip, I can just get there in front of his eye and keep him away from turning. And actually, to me, it looks a little worse, because people say, oh, you got a plastic bag in front of his eye. Poor little horsey. Like there, if I get him to do this on his own with just a plastic bag on the end of my whip, he's going to learn quicker to stand in there. Because what will happen, even when using a long rope, I'll admit, they'll still end up using that as a crutch. Horses on some instances not too much like people. People are bad about using things for crutches. And one of the crutches excuses. Here. Good boy. No. So all I did there is tap his nose a little bit. I'm going to scratch him on the shoulder. Now I'm going to ask him to come out on my own. He says no. Come on, get up. But you got to do it in steps. Like I said, the first step, I used the rope, and then here at last, I just used to send him in and using the end of my stick to keep him straight. Because I don't want him to turn until I give him a cue with my rope. Yeah, I don't mind right now. His head's facing that way and his eyes are facing that way. What I don't want to see right now is his eyes come towards me. There we go. Now right there I picked up the rope, so yes, I'm going to have his eye. Right now, I know earlier I said something about backing them out. That's my preferred, but right now we're showing how to keep them in there and staying in there. Good. Now that time, I just put the stick up there and he stayed. Now on horses that are really bad about backing out, Parasuka, he's been in a trailer for so many long hauls, he got in that habit. But that's when you use the buddy system. And I would have Cindy behind them, so as soon as he backed out, she put him back in. There. Nope, nope, nope. There, I got licking and chewing. So now he's got the idea. So now I'm going to go back and back him out. There, that's simple. So that's just a real, like I said, short video of how to do it. And it looked real simple, but at the end of the day, it is simple. Just make sure you follow your steps and everything. And before you even trailer loading, make sure your horses are halter broke. Make sure they will move off pressure, because the first day me and the owner worked with him, you know, he didn't just jump in. And if I played with him, I could stand on that hill and probably put him in the trailer, but I don't have nothing to prove. So why? But anyhow, so what I did the first day when I did put him in trailer, just like all my other trailer episodes, and I do get flack on it because the stupid plastic bag. I'm gonna say by that people get over it, because if you really watch, I'm never hitting that horse, and every time that horse tries, I back off. I give every one of them. You'll see me doing the same thing. My tools might be a little bit different, but even if that horse is moving back and forth, if I got movement at first, I'm gonna back away. I don't care if they're putting themselves in not putting themselves in the trailer yet. My theory is, their feet moving, they're gonna go in the trailer. I want them to put themselves in the trailer. So within a few minutes, big boy here, we had him loading real pretty like he's doing today. And I can either walk him in, lead him in, send him in. I can canter him in, trot him in, walk him in, however I want to put him in the trailer, and he goes in. So I hope to have more videos, a little bit more regular now. Spring's coming. So I do like to say thank you to everybody who watches them. Me and Cindy both really appreciate you all out there. So, as I always say, be true to the horse, and they'll be true to you. To my kids, grandkids, and a special person out there, watch Day Lay Kate and the Egg, God bless, take care.